Hello, everybody. Welcome to another tier list live stream. Yes, everyone loves these, don't we all? We love tier lists. Can't get enough of them. We're addicted to them. All right, so today, or tonight, I should say, we are going to be ranking every single Godzilla video game. This includes console games, PC games, pachinko machines, handheld stuff, mobile craps. Like, we're going to be reviewing all of them. Now, the information that I got here is from Wikizilla. So that's where I got all these game covers from and all the information of like how many of these games there are. There's like 61, I think. So we got some good old Godzilla arcade music playing in the background. Let me know if the music is at a good level compared to my voice. So yeah, please let me know if the audio is sounding good. Other than that, I think we're good to go. The reason that I'm doing this list right now is because it's very timely, because actually earlier today I live streamed revisiting Godzilla on PS3 and PS4 and all that good stuff, and we are that pretty much made it the end of me revisiting all the Godzilla games. So I thought that, well, now that I've played all the games, it's time to now rank all the games. Now, this comes with some caveats and things like that. I have not played all these games, and that is why we have this category here, never played. So, and also indifferent. So don't get your panties in a twist. It's okay. All right. Again, let me know if audio is sounding good. Okay, like the music. I want to make sure the music, you can hear it, but I also want to make sure that the music's not overbearing. So let me know. Okay, Godzilla cartoon sci-fi horror fan. Well, I missed the Godzilla versus stream, but made it to this one, so I'm cool with it. Oh, Chocolate, hello. Blue Spitfire, hello, GojiFan. Ooh, that Biolante Epic t-shirt is awesome. Yeah, I got this t-shirt actually from Everett, Godzilla Fan Freaks. So this is a shout out to Godzilla Fan Freaks. He got this. I got all right, Godzilla. Yeah, sup. All right, the Billzilla V5. This will be interesting. Okay. All right, yeah. Again, just, want to make sure that audio is sounding good, that everything is coming clear, and I think we'll begin. Let's start. I think we've had enough introductions, so hopefully my internet is going good, because I'm seeing my playback is sort of having to buff a lot, so hopefully everything is good. GojiFan93 is in the house. All right. These are also in no particular order. These games, unfortunately, I just couldn't put them in the order, so we're just gonna go with it, which I think is more fun anyways. It's sort of, we can do that. So, all right, guys, I think we should get into it. Let's end this here and now. My tier list and ranking of the Godzilla video games. Okay, first up, Godzilla Battle Legends. Okay, this one, my gut is telling me to put it in I like this game, but then there's also another thing that makes me want to put it in dislike, only because of the AI being an issue. If you guys watched my review of, or my revisit of Godzilla Battle Legends, I say that I was very annoyed with the game because of the AI, that the AI is just ridiculous and it's hard to play it in a single player style. But if you play it with a buddy, like another person, it's actually really fun. And the game's overall presentation, sound effects, music, character selection, it's all actually pretty good. And even the gameplay is fun. It's just the AI is really something that's the problem. Piss Abab is in the chat. What's up, man? So I'm going to put this game at a like, because I feel that if there was a game for me to play in terms of like those old arcade, fighting games, I feel like this would be the one that I would at least want to play. So, Godzilla Fan Freaks is in the chat. What's up, man? I was wearing your shirt. Someone shouted out saying that this is an awesome Biolante shirt, and I said that you got it for me. So, all right. Next, this soccer featuring Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Gundam, and Godzilla. Again, this was on the Wikizilla. Thing. Technically, Blue Spitfire Giga Bash doesn't count as a Godzilla game because Godzilla, I know that Godzilla's a playable character in it, but I feel like it still doesn't really count necessarily. So, hold on, guys. Let me make sure. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure my settings are okay here. We seem to be running at a bad frame rate, or at a bad stuff here. So let me change that. Hopefully this will work. YouTube is telling me that my stream status is poor right now, which is weird because I was doing just fine earlier today. So like all of a sudden, okay, hopefully this will work. Okay. All right, Godzilla4951, what's up, man? Okay, yeah, Battle Line Soccer. Going back to Battle Line Soccer. I've never played this game. I'm gonna put it in Z for never played. So, oh man, I'm still getting bad internet here. This is a bummer. Why is YouTube? Why is all of a sudden right now my internet not doing well? I feel like my internet should be doing well. Oh, why does this have to be happening right now? Is the live stream constantly buffering for you guys? Let me see if I can. I want to make sure. Trying to ask the question here because this is YouTube's constantly giving me issues here. Again, I'm not sure why this is a problem. It's buffering? Okay. Okay, something's going on my end then. We're gonna, if I bring the video bitrate down, hopefully that'll help. Okay. Let's try it, because I'm also using the Brave browser, which should make things a little better. Let me actually, yeah, let me refresh this page, make sure that everything is going clean here. Hopefully everything is working. God. Okay. Hopefully it's working now. I changed the bitrate and everything, so hopefully now it will work. I don't know why. Like earlier today it was fine. My stuff was doing good. Okay, I'm seeing that everything is fine now. God. YouTube, technical difficulties. Why does it always happen to me? Okay. All right. Battle Line Soccer. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to put this in never played. And it was also part of my list of games that I would not cover, just because it was an older game. I didn't really care about it too much, so I'm not gonna harp on this game because I never played it, so I'm not gonna judge it necessarily. From what I've seen, it looks fun, so you know there's that. The next game on this list is Jumbozilla. This is also another never played because again, this is a game that I wasn't going to be able to play anyways. It just wasn't a thing. So there's that. Next up, City Shrouded in Shadow, which featured Godzilla. Okay, now that I think about it, there are a few games in here that Godzilla it's not necessarily a Godzilla game. It's more of he's a cameo. So I do apologize to Gigabash. Okay, I will say if Gigabash was in this list, I would put it at great. I'd put it at great. So there we go. Because here, I'll say it here. It's great because of the fact that the developers knew what they were doing with Godzilla. The DLC for Godzilla was fantastic, amazing, all that kind of stuff. The Godzilla models looked amazing. It was fantastic. So I definitely enjoyed the Gigabash DLC stuff with Godzilla. I think that they treated the license with a huge amount of respect. So if Gigabash was in this list, I would put it at great. So there we go. Now, going back to City Shrouded in Shadow. I did play this game when it originally released back in the day. I remember importing it because I think it only came out in Japan. It never had an American release, or at least a Western release. And I remember this game being very fun, although it was very confusing because I didn't know what I was doing in the game sometimes. But I'm actually going to put the game at like. It was fun. I actually did like the game. Now, do I like this more than Battle Line? Yes, I'm going to put it ahead of Battle Legends because, not Battle Legends, because I did like this game a little bit more. So, there's that. Next, this is another, now there's a bunch of pachinko games on this list because they count as, I guess, Godzilla video games or whatnot. Again, never played. All of the pachinko games are going to be on the never played list because I am not in Japan and I don't play the gambling machines. So that's just kind of where we're at in terms of that. So again, this is a Shin Godzilla something. So boom, never played. This is an old Godzilla game. I think it's just called Godzilla. This is like an old something, and I have no idea. I've never played it, but I will also say that if I did, it would probably be bad. But I've never played it, so I'm not going to judge it. But it was like an old Godzilla game. I should, actually what I'm going to do, I'm also going to pull up this. I'm going to pull up a list here. Just so that I know what they're actually called. So let's see here. Let's go to, I'm gonna go back to Wikizilla. I rely so much on Wikizilla, guys. It is really bad, actually. Like, I rely on them so much. Yeah, it's just called Godzilla, released in 1980, a strategy video game developed by Randall Lockwood for the Commodore PET. So yeah, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be never played. So, okay, here we go. Hey, Godzilla double smash. Oh, Godzilla double smash. Godzilla double smash. How much I hate you. This game, I remember I actually did like it originally back in the day. When I did my, no, here's what happened. Way back in the day when I first played the game, I actually did enjoy it. But then over time, I started not to like it. But then when I did my Let's Play back in the day, that's when I really started to like hate the game because I learned more of the mechanics and I was like, this is not fun. But what really was the kicker was, I think it was in 2020 when on the Cuypers Productions channel, when I did a live stream of all the Pipeworks games. I played all of them in one stream and I included Domination and Double Smash. It was in that stream when I finally said, you know what? I hate this game. Double Smash is a bad Godzilla game. Bad. Not fun. The game is, the graphics are fine. I'm going to give the graphics a little bit of a pass because it's on the DS and whatever. As far as the, God, YouTube is still telling me that my bitrate's horrible. This is so bad. What is going on, YouTube? Give me a break. Oh, goodness. Okay. Anyways, the graphics are fine, but the gameplay is what kills me in the game. It is horrible. Like the fact that you're getting bombarded by bullets at every second, every corner, and the boss fights are so annoying. They do this like pattern around the screen, and you have to either be in the flying mode or in the ground mode, and you have to charge up your beam to even make a dent in their health. And it's just not a fun game. It is not a fun game at all. And then the worst part of the game is the whole having to get up to that crystal part that's in the middle of the thing, and then you have to put in those combos, and if you mess up the combos because it has to be perfect, then it just resets the whole thing. Ugh, not fun. So that's new, not that. Okay. Next, this is, let's see, this game is Fierce Dragon Godzilla Metropolis Destruction. This is another oldie kind of game, and this game, I'm pretty sure it was also like a strategy game. There's gonna be a lot of strategy games. Again, never played, but I am assuming if I did, I would dislike it. But never played it, so I can't fully judge it because it's not fair. But I would assume that this game's not that great. Next, Godzilla Archipelago Shock. This is another strategy Godzilla game, shocker, and this was a game that I also never played. And I was going to a very long time ago, but I think I know a reason why I never got to it, because I saw the screenshots and I saw gameplay of it, and I was like, ooh, you know what? No, this doesn't seem like a Godzilla game I would like to play. So, yeah, no. This is, okay, I didn't even know this existed, and actually this wasn't even on my video when I said games that I want to, games that I'm not going to cover, but apparently there was a Godzilla GMK, or like just a GMK typewriter typing game, you know, like those typing games, you know, like you type in the words and you get through the games. Yeah, okay, never played it, but I'm not going to. So, all right, next, Godzilla Domination. All right, so Godzilla Domination. This is actually pretty good. Godzilla Domination, not too bad. Very fun gameplay. Graphics are pretty cool. The soundtrack was really awesome, actually. I really enjoyed the soundtrack. And overall, it was just fun. And it sort of took inspiration from, I think it was called King of Monsters. It was like another arcade type game. And it wasn't bad. It gets a little boring after a while, but overall, it's not a bad game. So I do like Godzilla Domination, and I would put it above Battle Legends, but not above City Shroud and Shadow. I would much rather play City Shroud and Shadow than Domination, but Domination is a fun time, so I do like that. Okay, this game is, this was a mobile game. This was one of the first mobile games, actually. And I'm trying to find the title for this game. This was Monster Mayhem. This was the 2D version, I think. Again, never played it. And this also goes along for the 3D version of Monster Mayhem, which was another mobile game, which I've never played. So that's, yeah. Alphabet Soup's in the house. What's up? So Godzilla Fan Freaks, I love Godzilla Domination. Still play it to this day. Yeah. Yeah, Godzilla Fan Freaks is a retro gamer for sure. But yeah, these two games, the Monster Mayhem stuff on mobile, never cared about it too much, so nah. Oh, here we go. Godzilla Unleashed. All right, I'm gonna count this as, this is just Unleashed in general. We're not gonna split hairs in talking about the PS2 differences compared to the Wii, whatever. Just Godzilla Unleashed on its own. If you guys watched my recent video where I revisit the Godzilla Pipeworks trilogy, I talk about my distaste with Unleashed, and I'm not gonna lie, guys. As time continues to move on, as I keep on getting older, I just don't care for Unleashed. It's those damn controls, and there's also a lot of mechanical like game mechanic things that I'm not a fan of either. That doesn't help it. The fact that your life bars are these cells that you have to diminish every time and all that. Also, guys, I want to let you know there is a huge delay now with YouTube and me and with the comments. So I'm actually going to post this here too. FYI, there is a huge delay between me and you guys. So I might be slow getting to comments. Okay, just want to put that in there because yeah. Okay, so anyways, guys, yeah, Unleashed just isn't. It's just not for me. I know that there are a lot of people that grew up with the game, but I have so much more allegiance towards. Destroy All Monsters Melee and Save the Earth, and Unleashed just went too far into the gimmicks of the Wii controls. The game was too ambitious for what it was. It just didn't land it. I'm gonna put it in dislike. I'm so sorry. I know that there's so many people that are gonna hate me for that, but I have just come to the point in my life where I'm just like, you know what? I can't defend the game as much. I don't like it. Don't like it. So. All right, next is the Godzilla 1998 online game that I didn't even know existed when I was young. I mean, I probably would have enjoyed it if it was, but yeah, never played it. But apparently it was this big, ambitious online game, but never stood a chance. Okay, next, this is the Godzilla arcade game that was released in 1993. My birth year. This game I did play recently. I did a post commentary video on it. Didn't like it because it's similar to Battle Legends, where the AI is just ridiculous, but at the same time, the game's presentation, the game's graphics, the sound effects, the overall attention to detail, and the care for the license is very well done. And as you guys are listening to the soundtrack right now in the background, that's from the game. It's awesome. So I'm going to put it in indifferent because I can't say that I like the game, but I'm not going to say that I dislike it. So I'm indifferent about the arcade game because it's not all bad. It's really just the AI, because it's similar to Battle Legends, where if you play with a friend, it's probably a lot more fun. So there we go. Okie doke. Next, Godzilla Battle Line. Yeah, all right. Everyone's favorite game that everyone seems to be playing, but I'm the only person that seems to not. You guys are going to find out that I have a very big disdain for mobile games, and especially Godzilla mobile games. I have a giant distaste for Godzilla mobile games. I cannot stand them whatsoever. Battle Line is one of those games. I tried it. I did 6 episodes of a Let's Play, and I quit. I just couldn't stand it. It's too repetitive. I don't like the fact that you can buy upgrades with real money because that means it's a pay-to-win type of game. It just reeks of mobile gimmicks and gacha mechanics that I just can't. I don't. And I like it's awesome for the way the game looks. You know, most of these games look good. They look fun, right? But it's the actual game mechanics that make them not so great. And Battle Line is one of those games. It looks great on the surface, but when you get really into it and you start to play it, it's not that fun. I dislike Battle Line. I'm not going to call it bad because I know that it actually does have some quality to it, and there are a lot of people that do like playing the game, but I dislike Battle Line. It's just not for me. Roy Lopez, hello. All right. Next, Godzilla 2014 Crisis Defense. This was a browser game back in the day in 2014 for the promotion. This game was bad. It was bad. I remember rewatched my video of playing it back in the day, and I was like, oh my god, this was it? And you're just like pressing a bunch of buttons trying to defend the cities from Godzilla, but really nothing makes sense, and the game just keeps on going and going, and then you either win or lose. It was just such a waste of a browser game. It really made no sense. So yeah, Crisis Defense is just bad. Nah. Oh my god, another mobile game, Godzilla Defense Force. Godzilla Defense Force. Tap 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 tap. That's all you do. That's all you do in the game. It's bad. Godzilla Defense Force is bad. The graphics are good, the sound effects are great. I have played this game. I just played it on my off time. I never really did anything video-wise for it. But this game, it's bad because all you do is tap. And again, it's another gacha mobile game where you have to put in real money to get far into the game. And I just can't. I don't like those games. It's just not for me. So no, Godzilla Defense Force, bad. Okay, this is another pachinko game. This one is actually that has the famous scenes that have Godzilla, like the Millennium Godzilla fighting the Final Wars Gigan, Anguirus, King Ghidorah from GMK, and I think Rodan from Final Wars as well. And it was like one of the first live-action Suitimation things we got after Final Wars came out. Unfortunately, it's a pachinko machine, so I never played it. But it's, you know, it was cool to see on YouTube the live-action videos of it. So, yeah. All right. Next. Oh, yes! Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, man. S tier, best Godzilla game ever. Yeah. Yeah, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. What else can I say? I mean, if you want to know more, watch my video I just did on Pipeworks. Destroy All Monsters Melee, guys. I don't know what else to say. The graphics are amazing on Xbox. The controls are slick and smooth. It was the first time a Godzilla fighting game got everything right. The game mechanics are awesome. It has a deep combat system. The unlockables are fun. There's a crazy amount of cheat codes in the game that are fun to play with. The music is amazing and gets your blood pumping. The announcer, like the announcer voice, you know, like he's also amazing. So like, you know, Godzilla versus, like this, I love the announcer in the game. It is the perfect Godzilla fighting game. The perfect Godzilla fighting game. So, yeah. Enough said with that one. Okay, Godzilla Destruction, another mobile game. I dislike Godzilla Destruction. And I think actually this game, I'm pretty sure this game is now delisted from services. I put it in dislike because again, it's fun for a time. I remember when I first played it, I was like, this one's actually, it's not bad. But of course, again, it's gacha mechanics. You got to pay real money to advance. The game is needlessly difficult so that you will pay more money to continue. Just not there. Godzilla Destruction is definitely getting a dislike for me. It's a D. Yeah, definitely a D for me. Give me one sec, guys. I gotta look at my phone here real quick. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. Next, Godzilla on Game Boy. Okay, this game, Godzilla on Game Boy, bad. Yeah, Godzilla on Game Boy is bad. This is the game where Godzilla like he punches things, you know, and like punches rocks and has to move it's like the puzzle game or whatever. It actually, where's that game? I'm gonna actually find it here. Where is it? It's this game. It's this based on based on this Godzilla Monsterland game. Bad. Both are bad. No. Get out of here, Godzilla on Game Boy. Get out. Get out of here. Godzilla Generations. Godzilla Generations is a great game. Godzilla Generations is a great game. I would say that I love it, but obviously it has some issues. It's not the best, but Godzilla Generations is still fun. Being a Godzilla simulator that makes you feel like Godzilla, and for the time when it came out in 1998, it was very, very fun. So, yeah, great game. Godzilla Generations Maximum Impact, also great. Now, a huge departure from what Generations was, but Generations Maximum Impact is still really fun. I like the whole, rail shooter element to it. I like the fact that it's literally Heisei era, the video game. You play like all the Heisei monsters, or you have to fight through all the monsters from the Heisei series. It's fun. Like I really, really enjoy Godzilla Generations Maximum Impact. It's a really fun game. So, okay. 1 second there. Okay. All right. Next, this is called... Oh, goodness. What is this? This was called... Let me see if I can find this game. Heart Pounding Monster Island. That's what this one was. This was like a children's educational game, I'm pretty sure. Never played it. It's another never played. So we're just going to put that there. There's that. So, yeah. Oh, by the ways, which one do I dislike more? Probably this and that. So at least I'll give Unleashed some kind of credit. Also, in terms of bad, I'm gonna put you next to Double Smash. Yeah, that looks about right. All right, next up. Okay, this is the Kaiju. Oh gosh, what was this? This was another mobile game. It was Godzilla Kaiju Collection. That's right, Godzilla Kaiju Collection. This one, I never really fully played, so I'm gonna put it in indifferent because I never fully put a lot of time into it, and I don't want to judge it harshly. I know that it wasn't too bad, so I'm gonna I'm gonna put it on indifferent. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, next is Godzilla. Oh yeah, Kaiju Daikasen. This is an infamous one for me. I dislike it. Yeah, I dislike Kaiju Daikasen. You know, it's like Battle Legends, only less amount of characters, and the AI is just absurdly ridiculous. I don't know, there's just nothing about that game that I really like, because Battle Legends does everything better. So unfortunately, I'm gonna put Kaiju Daikasen in dislike. It's just not for me. It just wasn't that thing for me. So, all right, Godzilla Monster of Monsters, the classic NES game that everyone loves. I like it. Yes, I like this game. I do say I like it more than Battle Legends. So yeah, definitely like Godzilla on NES. Yeah, it was fun. It's a nice, fun, simple 2D side-scroller game. It's not too bad. I enjoy the simplicity of it, you know. That's really the fun of it. So yeah. Okay, next, Godzilla Movie Studio Tour. That's right. Yeah, never played it. I saw videos of it. It's just something that never really interested me that much. So that is why it's not for me. All right, next up, Godzilla on Monster Island. This is another pachinko type of game. What's cool about this game, though, Godzilla on Monster Island, I actually have played. Back in the day, a long time ago, one day, I forgot when, it was one time when I did go to Las Vegas, they actually had this machine in one of the casinos. I did actually have a chance to play it. So I'm gonna put it in indifferent because it's a gambling machine. It's just kind of whatever. But Monster Island, I actually did play it. I actually had a chance to play that. So, sorry, my throat's still kind of hurting from earlier today. Okie doke, Godzilla Patchy Slot Wars. This is another pachinko game, so we're not really gonna spend too much more time on that because that's just what that is. Okay, this next game was, I believe, CinemaScope Adventure. Never played it. It's like an old school sort of choose your own adventure. Like you type in commands and then the game plays. It sort of takes place in the events of the 1954 film. And that actually reminds me, this game as well. This one here is the sequel, and it actually plays the 1984 events in terms of a typing adventure sort of game. So probably would have been fun if back in the day if I read Japanese and I could play it, but no. Okay, next, Godzilla Save the Earth. All right, I'm probably gonna piss a lot of people off. It's great, but not love, because again, Save the Earth is still amazing. But some of the things, you know, the game felt a little slower. The graphics took a downgrade. They didn't have as many fun cheat codes. Unlocking stuff wasn't as fun because it was all done through credits. The music wasn't as good. Everything just seemed to be a slight downgrade. Slight downgrade. Still great, though. Still great. I still would rather play the Generations games over that, though, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah. Okay, next, Godzilla Strike Zone. This was that first-person view game that tied in with the 2014 film. This film is going to be... This game I'm going to be putting at a like, because actually it was really fun for what it was. To be honest, for something that was a mobile game, or not a mobile, browser game... actually, hold on. This is not Strike Zone. This is Strike Zone. I almost messed up. That's Strike Zone. This was Smash 3. That's right. Godzilla Smash 3. Yeah, you're bad. You're a bad mobile game. You stay right there. Bad mobile game. Yeah, not for me. Nope, more gacha mechanics. It was that puzzle thing. The game was needlessly hard, not fun. Get it out of here. All right, this is another arcadey, pachinko machine game. No, actually, this is not a pachinko. This was a VR game, actually. But again, never played it. So there's that. So, okay, next. Oh my God, Godzilla the series on Game Boy Color. bad. You're actually worse than Double Smash, and both of you are worse than Double Smash. Godzilla, the series, both of the Game Boy Color games, horrible Godzilla games. Absolute trash. Blech. No. Oh, Godzilla 2 War of the Monsters. Yeah, you're also trash. I wouldn't say as bad as Godzilla the series and Monster Wars, but Godzilla 2 on NES, you are also very just as bad. So, yeah, there's that. Horrible graphics, horrible gameplay, horrible music. Actually, I don't think there was music. And complete and utter confusion on how to play the game. Do not like it. No. All right, this is this was actually a recent surprise for me. Godzilla Monster. It was the Game Gear game, Monster Battle War, something like that. This was the strategy game and sort of the spiritual successor to Godzilla 2 War of the Monsters, and I actually think that this is a great game. Surprisingly, we have a strategy game that I think is actually really good. Only if you get the English translation, though, because then you can understand what the heck you're actually doing. But overall, this game is fantastic. Graphics are amazing and very faithful to the movies. They're a little bit cheapified, but they still look great. The controls are awesome. The gameplay mechanics are easy, and you can figure out, how to go through it. And also being able to play through the different types of movies and scenarios was fantastic. So I really enjoyed this one. Monster Battle Legends or something on the Sega Game Gear is awesome. Okay, this next one. Let's see. Reptile7876. Hey, what's up, man? Louis Duran's in the chat. Godzilla Unleashed Wii. So S tier. Thank you and good night. Oh, no, man. Sorry, Louis Duran. Godzilla Unleashed is here in dislike. Very sorry. All right, the next we have this Godzilla The Aftermath. This was another 1998 game. That was another online thing. Again, never played it. Never had the chance to. And even if I did, probably wouldn't. So, okay, the game that I just played earlier today and am making a big case to say that this game is good. And after replaying it, even though I got to play a little bit of it, and it was the PS3 version, but my fond memories with it on PS4, I love it. Yeah, I'm one of those. Yep, Godzilla on PS4 was actually an amazing Godzilla game for what it was. I can look past some of the faults because for what that game was trying to do, I feel that it was so harshly judged that it deserved a sequel, and I'm so sad that we're never going to get that. So definitely S tier for Godzilla PS4. Everything about that game, the authenticity for it, the graphics, even though some of it wasn't that great, but the models were amazing. The gameplay was so fun and addicting, being able to run around, destroy buildings, the presentation of it, having to unlock different abilities is for Godzilla, having different beam effects or different move sets. Like, it was just a fun Godzilla simulator. And also it was a spiritual successor to Generations. So it took what Generations did and improved on it tenfold. So yeah, another great game. All right, Godzilla Trading Battle. Okay, this one I did play, and I didn't like it. I disliked it. It just wasn't fun. I did one video of it back in the day, and it didn't go well. So it was just it's a strategy card-based, turn-based game. I just could not get behind it. So no. I'll actually put Unleashed before that. So yeah, I'll put this before that too. And actually, I'd probably play Battle Line more. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'd rather play Godzilla Destruction over that game too. So there's that. All right, this is, I guess I would say, technically the latest Godzilla game that came out, Godzilla Voxel War. Godzilla Voxel War, I liked. Godzilla Voxel War wasn't too bad, and I'd actually probably put it over Battle Legends, to be honest. It's not bad. Yeah. Okay, Godhead. Okay, see, I really dislike this comment here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Godzilla Save the Earth just Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee but with more characters? That is No, that is a misguided statement. I'm sorry, but it is not. There's so much more to both of those games, and there's so many differences with them. If you want to know more, go watch my revisit video that I did on the Pipeworks trilogy. I explain the differences and why Destroy All Monsters Melee is better, in my opinion. But yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, you're right, 99 Orga. No, you're right. Battle Line is over Destruction. I would rather play Battle Line than Destruction. The games that are furthest to the colors here are like the extreme. So it goes to the extreme to the not so much. So like, Destroy All Monsters Melee, all-time favorite, second favorite, Godzilla PS4. So if that makes sense. So I would rather play this, but I would rather play this over that. And then I'd rather play Unleashed over this, if that makes sense. So, and then of course the two Game Boy Color games are like the worst Godzilla game ever. And actually, now I'm thinking about it, I should put this here. Actually, I should probably put this here. That's a little bit more fair. Actually, I should. Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know though. This is pretty bad. I don't know. This is pretty bad though. I'll put it here. There we go. Okay, next, this is Godzilla versus 3 giant monsters. Yeah. Again, never played it. Old arcade, or I think it was actually like, what, Atari game or something like that. Just have no interest in it. Just not for me. Next, G-Patrol VR. This is another 1998 tie-in game that never saw the light of day, I don't think. Again, never played it, so don't really have an opinion on it. Okay, this is Godzilla King of the Monsters on Game Boy. This game is also bad. I'm gonna put it next to. I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, Godzilla King of the Monsters on Game Boy. All I can say with this game is that the graphics are fine. They're whatever. But in terms of the gameplay, I cannot get behind the fact that Godzilla his health is connected to his energy bar. So when you get hit, you lose your energy. And when you use your atomic breath, you also lose health. Makes no sense. I don't like that game. And it's also very long. It is painfully long. That game is too long. Monster Fair. This is another Atari game, I think. Or Atari 2600 game or whatever. Never played it. But from what I've seen, it doesn't look that fun. So, Movie Monsters Show, or something like that. I think this is like a PC game or something back in the day. I think it's like another strategy game or something. Never played it, so we're moving on. This is another Godzilla game that I've never played. I actually don't even remember what this one was called. This was, trying to find the right title here. Oh boy, I don't even know. I can't even find the title for it. Well, Godzilla System Soft. I think that's what the game is. Godzilla for the System Soft console, whatever. Yeah. This is a Shin Godzilla Evangelion crossover video game. Never played it, so there's that. Godzilla Run. You're a bad Godzilla game. And in fact, I think you're the worst. I actually think your Run Godzilla is the worst Godzilla game. At least with the Godzilla the series games, you can sort of have fun with it, I guess. But Run Godzilla? Holy crap. Awful. Awful game. Just awful. Okay, these are Shin Godzilla games that are tie-ins. Not important. Blech. Moving on. Super Godzilla. I dislike you. Super Godzilla. Not gonna lie, guys. I've never liked this game. And I'll just never be on that side of people that like it. It's just not for me. I don't like the mechanics. I don't like the way it is. It should have been a direct sequel to the Godzilla on NES game that should have been a side-scroller, beat 'em up type of game. Just, no, not for me. Not for me. Okay, this is another pachinko game. There's that. Now, we have another game that I'm going to be indifferent on, but this is Godzilla X Kong Titan Chasers. I guarantee it's going to be in dislike or bad when it releases, but right now I can't judge it. But I'm going to say it's not looking good. So I'm going to say it's indifferent for now, but holy crap, it does not look good. So there's that. Okay, that's it, guys. Woo! Did it. 45 minutes. with all the internet crap, all that stuff. So yeah. So there's my ranking, guys. So there is my ranking of all the Godzilla video games. So read and weep, pretty much. Yeah. So expect those 2 top 10s coming out in the near future based on this tier list. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. So thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you all later. Also, you can customize this tier list on your own. I have the link in the description below. So if you want to, you can do that. You're all set. Show me your opinions. Also, I would love to read them. And yeah, that's it, guys. So I will see you guys in the next live stream. Stay big, G fans.